Good day, Mr. John. This is a group leader from your banking and finance subject, Tan Kuan Xuan. So we have already opted for one of the deposit product, which is the fixed deposit account as our main topic. But before we enter the main topic, let me introduce my group member, which is Mika Tam Kai, Qin Ziyi, Ho Yijing, Hu Wan Yi, Lau Min Hui, Li Xing, Sham Jia Hui, and Yi Zhan Hong. So for the next slide, Qin Ziyi will take over my place and give explanation to you.
Is Qin Ziyi, and now I'll be presenting the product feature for fixed deposit. Malayan Banking Berhad is a bank located in Malaysia that has various deposit products, for instance saving account, current account, fixed deposit account, and negotiable certificate of deposit. In this assignment, the chosen product after the group discussion is fixed deposit from Maybank. The product feature of fixed deposit are free risk return, as the principal of the amount would remain the same, whereas there is still earning from the interest rate, which is known as guarantee return. Apart from that, the interest rate in fixed deposit is higher than saving account. The criteria that are required to open a fixed deposit account in Maybank are: the holder must have a minimum amount of 1,000 to place in the fixed deposit account. As for the primary requirement, there are primary and secondary document. In the primary document are valid MyCard for Malaysian or valid passport for foreigners, whereas for secondary document are driving license, utility bills, and letter of employment. Once the holder had fulfilled the above requirement, they are eligible to open a fixed deposit account. Comparative advantages can be defined as an economic's capacity to deliver a specific grade or benefit at a lower opportunity cost that is exchanging a complices. A comparative advantages give a company a capacity to offer merchandise and administration at a lower cost than its competitors and realize more grounded deal age. The fixed deposit interest rate with a period of 1 year is 1.85%, whereas Public Bank as Maybank's competitors is 1.85%. However, with the period of 5 years, Maybank interest rate is 2.1%, whereas Public Bank remain unchanged at the rate of 1.85%. The opportunity cost of the interest rate in 1 year in Public Bank is lower, which is 1%, compared to Maybank, which is 1.14%. Therefore, Public Bank enjoy a comparative advantages of 1 year interest rate. On the other hand, opportunity cost of interest rate in 5 years, Maybank is lower, which is 0.88%, whereas Public Bank remain unchanged at the rate of 1%. Thus, Maybank has a comparative advantages of 5-year interest rate. Some of the bank may request the banker to negotiate the interest rate. Some of the bank could negotiate for their customer by adjusting the money market in order to set a reasonable interest rate with some criteria.
Now, I will discuss Maybank fixed deposit interest rate. It can be seen from the table that the longer the time the customer deposit, the higher the interest rate will be. The longest tenor is 60 months and its interest rate is 2.1%. The minimum amount to qualify for this interest rate is 1,000 ringgit to 5,000 ringgit. If the customer only plays for 1 month, it is required for 5,000 ringgit, but for 2 months and above, it's only required for 1,000 ringgit. Besides, for fixed deposit account, Maybank is not offering single-tier or multi-tier interest rate. Moreover, the single-tier and multi-tier interest rate are only available in saving account. Also, the minimum period of Maybank fixed deposit is 3 months. There will be not interest paid for the customer who is ultimately withdraw made inside 3 months of the effective date. For fee imposed, there is no commission fee be charged on fixed deposit, and there is no specified certain number of transactions, and thereafter fee would be imposed. That's all for my presentation. Thank you. And now I pass to my teammate.
Hi, Mr. John. I'm Yi Zhan Hong, and I'm going to present page 4 to you. There are 4 main services for Maybank products: e-payment, existing branch network, existing internet infrastructure, and location. First, we can know we are not choosing any location for us because we are no choose any Maybank branch for us to do this product. And the second, e-payment. As far as I know, our group are choosing the fixed deposit product of Maybank, so we do not use e-payment in this situation. The remaining two options are the service I'm going to talk about. They are existing branch network and existing internet infrastructure of Maybank. And now I'm going to talk about the existing branch network. We can know there is a lot of Maybank branch near us. We can easily to know the information by visiting the branch near us to have the info about the fixed deposit product. And we can know from Maybank official website there are 400 branches or more in Malaysia. Then there are at least one branch or above in each area to let us, the customer, to make our fixed deposit product more easier. After that, I'm going to talk about the existing internet infrastructure of Maybank. The latest website of Maybank we know is Maybank to You. The website was built since 90th April of 2018. Maybank to You websites can let the customer to do all the banking service, including making their fixed deposit product. Inside the website can let the customers to choose which kind of fixed deposit products they want. There are e-fixed deposit account and fixed deposit account. And both of these products have two same benefits. They are higher interest rate than normal saving account and protect from interest rate fluctuation. And the benefits just for e-fixed deposit account is more convenient and easier. Have a greater convenience as new placement can be made anytime via Maybank to You website. And if you have an existing fixed deposit account, placement will be effective immediately. Okay, Mr. John, my part is ending here, and thank you for listening.
Hello, Mr. John. My name is Horijin, and now I want to talk about the customer service and after-sales service. The customer service is a service which supports customer on consuming progress. It may increase the probability of success with the transaction. Therefore, it is very important to the bank. Maybank has set up a Q&A session. This may help customers to solve some problems that may instantly, so that they will not waste their time by going to the bank. Maybank also has provided after-sales service to their customers. The function of after-sales service is to increase customer satisfaction and the goodwill of their company. Maybank has provided hotline service 7 days a week to their customer. The objective of this service is to assist their customer and gather opinions from them to do self-improvement. In addition, customers may also contact to Maybank through the via hotline or live chat when they have some emergency. For example, when customers want to terminating the bank service immediately, they may contact to bank and request them to terminate the bank service. To prevent malversation, the service and product are always depend to each other. Improves customer service quality and the product could contract and change the bank reputation. This way will put in a bigger portion of beneficial customer and keep a supportable upper hand over in the long run. On the other hand, if the customer service and the product quality is very poor, this will damage the bank's reputation. Seriously will end their business. The score we given to Maybank is 4 out of 5. Why the score is so much? It is because the employee of Maybank will thus help us to solve our problem as soon as possible. But they still have some problem. They may improve their responding speed via hotline. They may set up professional teams to receive those phone calls and live chats to increase the satisfaction their customers. In addition, banks also may use the technology to improve their service. For example, they may make use of customer relationship management we call CRM. It known as a customer-focused and customer-driven organizational strategy. Maybank could through CRM to collect some information about what are customers' needs and what are their expectations, then giving superior quality, responsive help. CRM could aid the bank to get hold of new customers, keep the current customer, and develop better relationship with their potential as well as profitable existing customers.
I'm Ming Hui, and my question is about the recommendation from our group. The recommendation from our group is Maybank offers a fixed deposit premature withdrawal, whereas Public Bank does not. Maybank does have two types of premature withdrawal, which are immediate fixed deposit premature withdrawal without 31 days notice period and fixed deposit premature withdrawal with 31 days notice period. For the immediate fixed deposit premature withdrawal without 31 days notice period, no interest will be paid. However, for the fixed deposit premature withdrawal with 31 days notice period, half of the contracted interest rate is payable. There are some criteria for these offers, which are the client should have a current or investment account with Maybank. Besides, a notification recorded as a hard copy with the expectation to untimely the fixed deposit with notice period should be given to the branch. When the notification is given, the client is not permitted to change the guidelines and expire the fixed deposit until the finish of the notice period. Thank you.
Hi Mr. John, this is Tan Kuan Xuan again, and I will be taking over to give explanation on this slide. In this society, crimes are become common. The criminal may do fraud or money laundering through the bank. Hence, the preventing job is one of the essential tasks to the bank. Our group recommendation is to have cross-training among the anti-money laundering and anti-fraud department. This will enhance their knowledge about how to prevent criminal acts to the bank and increase the safetiness of the bank. Besides, regular meeting is a good idea to share about their feedbacks or incidents which they met and do evaluation on it. Evaluation causes every department to improve to prevent money laundering or frauds happens. We may also use the advancement of technology such as using the CRM, which is the customer relationship management tools, to collect customer database to enhance the process and decrease manpower on gathering customers' information. With this method, banker will know whether the customer is qualified on huge fund borrowing or determine whether the money which customer brought is for money laundering. Lastly, staff communication is also essential to strengthen the accuracy of preventing money laundering and fraud. Normal staff at the bank must communicate with the anti-money laundering and anti-fraud department when they feel suspect to the customer and let them to do investigation to the specific customer.
Thanks, Kuan Xuan. My name is Wan Yi, and I will be presenting my part, which is what strategy would my group recommend to the branch manager of the bank in order to increase its branch deposit. There are three strategies. First, content marketing. This strategy works as a useful communication bridge between the bank and customer. Not only that, content marketing can be used by the bank to introduce and promote nearly all the product or service. A piece of clear information can conspicuously let the customer recognize and accept. Second, customer experience. This strategy is more concentrated on the customer behavior and marketing behavior. It works as a perceived value of how worthy a customer is expected going to receive from the product or service that has been paid. On the other hand, it also let the customer feel how they has been appreciated by the bank. Last, customer service. Rather than create and provide a good impression to the customer, this strategy is also focused on how to attract the new customer and retaining the existing customer. It's very important to any bank because of the well-trained customer service means the difference between attract, retain, or loss of customer. Now, I pass the presentation to Mika.
Thank you, Wan Yi. My name is Mika. I'll be presenting what are the business sectors that my group will recommend to the branch managers to focus in his lending due to the current COVID-19 global pandemic that is affecting the Malaysian banking industry. COVID-19 is a past unidentified COVID, presently named as the 2019 coronavirus, that brought up about a fearsome flare-up in the numerous urban communities and extended universally. Due to the uncertainty caused by this worldwide degree of pandemic, the accessibility of pioneering wellsprings of finance for new companies, small and medium-sized enterprises had been highly concerned. Therefore, countless of businesses will have the intention to make a loan from the bank to overcome their difficulties in capital turnover. According to Nikkei Asia, Malaysia's economy had diminished 3.4% in the final quarter of 2020, bringing about a pandemic-driven decay of 5.6% for the entire year. Based on the observation, the economic market is underperforming. Therefore, many businesses will approach the final institution to borrow funds. Making a loan from bank may require documents such as complete details of the business financial statement, business plan, collateral, copies of past return, and so on. To qualify for a bank loan, there is a bank lending criterion which is known as 5 Cs, that consists of capacity, collateral, capital, character, and conditions. Branch manager may lower the 5 Cs to a more fitting standard where it does not loosen the regulations, so the business sectors could proceed with the borrowing and expand their production. This could also stimulate the economic market of Malaysia, which can reduce the unemployment rate and increase confidence from the overseas investor. With this global interference, there are several business companies are getting better and doing great. The business sectors that my group will recommend to the branch managers to focus his lending is logistics sectors. Due to this pandemic, there are many people in the society who would prefer to stay in their home instead of going out to avoid direct contact. Logistics sectors or courier services such as ABX, J&T, and Postaju are doing great business through the delivery as people stay in the house would purchase their necessities, groceries, and others through online application like Lazada and Shopee and get the delivery service. As stated by Bylan, despite the unpredictability of the pandemic disruption, the transportation, forwarding, logistic, TFL sectors' response to this risk were largely standardized and controlled. The logistics sector is doing well during this pandemic. With the advanced technology system, online shopping had influence in most of the people's life. Therefore, online shopping platform will recommend to the branch managers as well. Nowadays, many businesses had applied online shopping platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, or even their own online shopping platform like Tesco to allow their customer to make purchases. The users of online shopping are increasing drastically as they adore the conveniency that was created through online shopping. Price transparency, time saving, convenient, e-payment could get information about the goods and no spatio-temporal boundary. As a conclusion, we will recommend lowering down the borrowing criterion to an appropriate standard to logistic and online shopping sectors as the potential business sectors to the branch managers, as the market condition of logistic and online shopping sector are expected to be in a good condition. This is because they are getting more and more users, so the expenditure will increase as well. One of the importance of the loan requirement from the bank perspective is that they could make their own profit and minimize the risk. If the economic climate of these two sectors is doing great, the bank will lend the loan to them to assist them financially. Besides, when doing lending, there are some industry that the banker will see as favorably, and we will recommend the branch manager to observe the business's key performance indicator. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. John. This is Jia Hui here. Now I will present about case study in here. We will definitely experience the death and death of family member in our life. Some deaths are unpredictable. In this case, Si Leong passed away but left the current record and fixed store account. According to Bank Staff Section 99, if the member family have the letter bank from the court, personally disclose the information of the deceased. Then, according to Section 97 of BAFIA 1989, the bank must protect the privacy of the customer. So, Taktahu cannot dissolve the bill of the deceased at the moment, otherwise it will be fine. Since the deceased has not well, He was applying for the letter of administration, which is high cost, amanaraya, and small estate. The distribute unit can take care of the leases obligation on and loan. In conclusion, Takahu, the officer, can dissolve the information to both see if she hold the letter of administration when she is requiring for the information. So this is our presentation. Thank you.